Okay, right now, the Dallas Mavericks are trading Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick. What a blockbuster to drop on a Saturday night, but nonetheless, here we are. Luka Doncic going to the Lakers, Anthony Davis going to the Dallas Mavericks. What's your reaction?
I'm shocked. I'm shocked like most, if not the entire basketball world appears to be. It's not something that you would have ever anticipated, primarily from the Dallas Mavericks. Luka Doncic is a global star.
Well, now tuned in to the Dark Times channel.
So here we go again, back with another one. Welcome back to the Dark Times channel. And so we got some breaking news to discuss in the NBA, and probably the biggest trade in the NBA in probably over a decade.
Okay, right now, the Dallas Mavericks are trading Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick.
And I believe this move is a direct result of LeBron James' announcement last week.
So a rival league to the NBA could be on the horizon, with LeBron James' business manager Maverick Carter brought on as an advisor to a group seeking to raise $5 billion to form an international basketball league, 6 men's and 6 women's teams. Although Carter's closely tied to Los Angeles Lakers star, sources told ESPN that LeBron James is not involved in the efforts with this new league. Very, very interesting.
Nobody, and I mean nobody on the planet, wants to hear that something doesn't involve LeBron James when Maverick Carter is doing that. I mean, it's just one of the most asinine things that somebody could put out there. Nobody believes that. It's an insult to anybody to think that Maverick Carter, as brilliant as he is, and as many things as he engages in, is engaging in something of this magnitude, and it has absolutely nothing to do with LeBron.
And so we all knew that this was a LeBron James move, despite Maverick Carter coming out and saying that LeBron James wasn't going to be a part of this. We all knew what the deal was, but as I've talked about, I thought that this was a LeBron James move or a tactic to try to gain some leverage, to try to get the league to allow him to get in that good old boys club, the same way they did Tom Brady and other athletes after they retired.
It's just this, in 2025, in a predominantly black sport, I don't have the percentage, I just thought people cared about diversity and inclusion and everyone having a seat at the table.
They do, but not when it comes to controlling equity. When it comes to controlling equity in the NBA, nothing is more sacred.
And so I believe the NBA decided to send a message right back to LeBron James by allowing and quite possibly allegedly helping to facilitate such a deal.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked like most, if not the entire basketball world appears to be. It's not something that you would have ever anticipated, primarily from the Dallas Mavericks. Luka Doncic is a global star. He's a global superstar in this game. You know what he can bring to the table. He's fresh off an appearance in the NBA Finals. He's 25 years of age. He's a perennial all-star and a 25-point per game scorer, averaging 28 points a game this year, even though he only played 22 games. Nobody would have thought that you would think to trade Luka Doncic. So there's a lot of speculation as to why that may have happened.
And if I'm Dallas, it's not a bad trade. You know, Anthony Davis is just as impactful on the floor, especially when healthy, as a Luka Doncic, and probably, truth be told, a better fit next to Kyrie. And if I'm the Lakers, or if I'm the Lakers front office, I'm doing somersaults. Because now, LeBron James, at 40 years old, he's basically powerless within the organization. As crazy as that sounds, he's basically a powerless figurehead. He's the Queen of England, as far as the Lakers are concerned. And Luka is 25 years old. He's already a global icon despite not winning a championship. He's an international sensation. And now he's going to Los Angeles. They're going to do whatever they got to do to keep Luka happy, to make sure he gets to that next extension. They're going to bend over backwards. They're going to roll out the red carpet. The Los Angeles Lakers is now his team. And I don't even think they're in a win now mode as of right now.
Did he want out? Did something happen that the team said, okay, enough's enough, let's get rid of him? We don't know the answer to that question at this particular moment in time, but that's speculation. And then when you look on the Anthony Davis side, this is a guy that's a big-time player. He's an all-star. He's one of the elite defensive players in the game of basketball, a rim protector, a scorer, good for 25 and 12 a night, etc. And the Lakers moving away from him, what does that say in terms of their message to LeBron? LeBron James is 40 years of age in his 22nd season. You're looking to compete for a championship. Anthony Davis himself was on the record saying we need a 5 so I can get to my natural position at the 4. And I think that's what we could use in order to move forward and potentially win a championship. By this move happening, the Lakers have no rim protector. Luka nor LeBron James can do that. So the season, in a lot of people's eyes, is a wash for the Los Angeles Lakers. And it appears like they've said to LeBron James, I'm sorry, maybe another time.
And so, no doubt about it, this is exactly what the Lakers have done with LeBron James, because there's no way LeBron James okayed this move. He's somebody that's smart enough to know that with this move and a move like this, he's now powerless within the organization, as well as not having a roster that's good enough to be able to compete in the West. As good as Luka is offensively, he's atrocious at the defensive end. He's probably one of the worst defenders in the league, especially out on the perimeter. And LeBron James, at this stage in his career, at 40 years old, he's basically a more athletic Luka Doncic. And both of them are players that need the ball in their hand in order to be impactful on the floor. And so it's not a good fit. And LeBron James already had to come out publicly and go after a reporter who tried to blame him for the trade.
To a degree, I mean, I've got some reporting here that suggests from people that LeBron certainly was involved, but this follows a pattern where LeBron wants to win championships. It doesn't matter if he's 26 or he's 40 years old. And you're right, there is no chance, there is 0% chance this trade happens without LeBron at a minimum giving his approval and maybe, maybe a little bit of a shove out the door for AD.
And so, like I said, I believe LeBron. Just from a power standpoint, never mind the basketball part of it, there's no way a LeBron James is going to approve a trade like this. And furthermore, truth be told, I could see LeBron James on his way out as well, because he signed a 2-year extension this past offseason. And so he's with the Lakers this season and the next season, contractually. But a little detail maybe not a lot of people paid attention to, as in previous seasons, which he had a no-trade clause, this new extension didn't have one. It excluded a no-trade clause, which means if the Lakers wanted to, they could ship him out to Toronto tomorrow, and there's nothing that LeBron James could do about it other than retire. And maybe that's exactly what a lot of people want out of LeBron James, especially after coming out publicly talking about he wants to start his own league, and he's still playing in the NBA. And so it was a dangerous move by LeBron James and Maverick Carter to try to come out while LeBron James is still playing and thinking that the Los Angeles Lakers and the NBA just had to stand pat and let it happen. I don't blame LeBron James for doing it. I feel like it was a move that he had to make. But nevertheless, these are the consequences, in my opinion at least. But go ahead and chime in below. Let me know how y'all feel about the conversation. Let me know how y'all feel about LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Let me know how y'all feel about Luka and the Los Angeles Lakers. And I know there's probably going to be a lot of Lakers fans in the comment section thinking that the season's not over, thinking that they can still do something in the West, but I don't see it that way. But go ahead and chime in below. Let me know how y'all feel about it. And as usual, peace and chaos.